Hello everyone, welcome to my first little book vlog. I just went shopping at a bookstore. I spent like literally 2 hours in there. It was this really adorable vintage bookstore. I didn't end up getting anything just because I'm super picky with my secondhand books, like what exactly I'm looking for. I usually go in with very limited amount of titles that I'm like, okay, if they don't have these, I'm probably not going to get anything unless something catches my eye. But yeah, I didn't get anything quite yet. I may go to another bookstore. We will see. I really want to complete my Zaphone collection. I have the Labyrinth of the Spirits book, which I talked about in my intro video. I have it right here. I really want to reread it, but I don't have all of the books in this series, and so I really was looking for that today, and they didn't have anything by him, which was actually very surprising. But I will say, anytime I've gone to like even a Barnes & Noble or anything, I have not been able to find any of his books other than The Shadow of the Wind, which is his most popular novel, I believe. It's like the first book, I think, in this series. So yeah, I already have that one. I got it secondhand in New York at the Strand bookstore. I think I'm gonna go to Half Price near my house. A couple of the books that I have been on the hunt for lately is I really want Elvis and Me by Priscilla Presley, but I'm very picky and I really want the like old mass market paperback copy, and I've ordered it twice off of eBay and both times I've been scammed, and so I'm like, whatever, it's not happening, I guess. So yeah, which is very annoying. I obviously want to finish out my collection like I was just talking about. Hello everyone, I'm currently sitting in the car. I just got out of Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna show you what I got. Alright, so I got Carmilla. I'm super excited to read this. I've heard so many good things about it. Hello, gorgeous. I'm so excited. I've been looking for this everywhere for literally weeks since I like read about it for the first time. So I'm super excited. So yeah. Okay, so like long time no see on the vlog. It's been like 2 weeks, I think, since I started vlogging, but I was really busy and this is the first time I've been able to pick up my camera in a while. About to go to the store and get some stuff. I want to get a brown nail polish. I painted my nails today, but I was feeling brown, but I didn't have brown, so I did white. I don't know why, but we're gonna get brown nail polish. I want to get Funny Story by Emily Henry now that it's in paperback, and I need to get a new deodorant because my deodorant that I was using gave me a chemical burn yesterday. So come with me, let's go.
Julia decides to stick around.
Hello vlog. Okay, so I just finished Funny Story by Emily Henry. I gave it 3.75 stars, I think. I need to update my Goodreads. I gave it 3.75 stars. It was definitely not my favorite Emily Henry book by far. My favorite of her books is Book Lovers and Happy Place. This probably gets like 3rd place on the list. After that would be Beach Read. Sorry, I know that's a controversial take, but I'm not a huge fan of Beach Read. I just didn't love it. I'm not a fan of romance books. The only romance books that I typically read are going to be Emily Henry's books when they come out once a year or whatever it is when she releases them. I also have read one book by Ali Hazelwood and I liked it, but I'm just not a big romance reader. So I liked that one. I did my annual read, and now I think we need to pick my next read. I want something a little bit more classic. I want something different. I'm thinking maybe some Joan Didion. We will see. Oh, get down. Let's go look at my bookshelf and see what we want to read. These are my bookshelves. We have my cameras up here that I've collected over the years, obviously. Then we have some fun books down here. Some books that I have either not read or are in the middle of reading here. Books I've read down here. This is my fiance's Pokemon and his little fun stuff collection, and then just storage. And then we come over here and we have all of my Otessa books over here, as well as some books I either just finished or were in the middle of, or some fun things that I liked. And then we have my fantasy shelf right here. These are all my fantasy books that I've either read or need to get to at some point. And then I have my Twilight collection down here, along with a couple random other books. My CD collection, and then just some random journals and such at the bottom. I really do want to read some Joan Didion. I have this We Tell Ourselves Stories in Order to Live. That's like a huge collection of hers. It has Slouching Towards Bethlehem, The White Album, Salvador, Miami, After Henry, Political Fictions, Where I Was From, and that's all in there. So I think I may read some of this soon as well. I also have, let's see, The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo that I want to finish. I want to read Ninth House, but I feel like Ninth House is more of a fall read. So I don't think I'm going to read it now. I think I'll wait until the fall, which is several months away. But most of my books are like fall type reads. I really want to reread The Secret History. I really want to read The Goldfinch. I want to read Frankenstein, All's Well. I don't know what summary books to read would be if they're not romance books, because I'm just not super into romance. So maybe I'll do some research and look at some of my other booktubers, their favorite books, and maybe I'll read some of those. The book I'm gonna read is, I'm going to start, well, okay, so I have been reading The Shadow of the Wind for a long time, but I'm this far into it and it's been absolutely months since I've read it, so I think I need to reread it and start over. I'm on page 150, but I think we'll just start over and reread it and see where we make it to. So, new current read. Woohoo! Hi guys. So you saw my clip yesterday where I said that obviously I finished Funny Story. I realized as I was editing a little part of it that I didn't actually really talk about the book at all. So I thought that while I get ready today, I would talk about it. So yeah, let's just get into it. I rated it 3.75 on, I haven't updated my Goodreads yet, but I use Fable more than Goodreads because I it more. But I liked it. I felt like it wasn't Emily Henry's best work, but it was my favorite of her concepts. Other than Book Lovers. Book Lovers is my favorite Emily Henry book by far. I love that book. I love that it's like work rivals to lovers. That's like my favorite genre. If I'm gonna read a romance, I need it to be rivals or enemies to lovers, pretty much, for me to like actually like it. But I thought that the concept was cool. I'm not a huge fan of Friends to Lovers, so I think that's why I didn't like love the book more than I loved any of her other books. But my writing in this one, like, I feel like it was my favorite. I feel like it was so much more like humorous. I laughed a lot more than I did in her other books, but it just kind of was like, it was just a romance book for me. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. I have a connection with the main character, Daphne, I feel, because of the like family dynamics that she had going on. That's kind of similar to my family dynamics as well. And Miles, I liked him a lot. I think Miles was my favorite man she's ever written. I don't remember the guy from Book Lovers. I don't remember what his name was, but I liked him a lot too. I liked the book. I liked her writing style in this one. It was funny. It was really good. I think if I had to like give some critiques, they're all just like personal critiques of it, honestly, of the book, because it's stuff like, oh, I wish the characters didn't get together as fast. I wish there was more build up there, but then the story wouldn't move the way that it moved. So I think it just boils down to personal preference in my romance and how I like my romance to be, honestly. I know that, so now I want to talk about Camilla, because I finished that book as well. I finished that one before I read Funny Story, and I really liked that book. I gave it, I think, 4 stars. I saw this review on Fable that I really, really agreed with, that like basically described how I was feeling down to a T. This is by Stephanie. This is the review. Don't know if you can really see it. But they said, I was hoping for so much more beautiful and haunting descriptions, horror or the surreal. This felt so flat and disengaging. I kept trying to remind myself that it is very old and probably very avant-garde for the time. But even as an avid vampire story lover, it just didn't speak to me. I felt that in like the first sentence. Like, I wish that there was a little bit more haunting descriptions, like a bit more eeriness, but I do understand what it was at the time. But I love, love, love a good vampire story, so I was like in love with it, and I just watched Nosferatu right before picking up the book for the first time, so that was kind of a banger for me to read after Nosferatu. I loved that there were pictures in the book. Like, that was excellent work. I loved that Carmen Maria Machado did like footnotes in the book too. That was really good, very helpful. I told all of my friends at work, like, if you're going to read this book, like, make sure you read it with the edited version. I definitely suggest that. It just gives you a little bit more context, I feel. But yeah, it was really good, and I would definitely recommend it. I think I gave it 4 stars. Let's see. Oh, I gave it 4.5 stars. I think I would reduce that down to 4 now, but I don't think I would reduce it further than a 4. It is really good, and I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, I think that's all. I think I want to write a little bit more of an in-depth review on my Instagram, or yeah, on my Instagram. So if you guys wanted to see a little bit more of an in-depth review, make sure to check out my Instagram. I'm going to post it on my story, and then I'll probably highlight my story to like a book review thing. But yeah, so that is all for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed hanging out with you and kind of doing fun stuff, and I can't wait to make some new videos in the future and see what happens. Yeah, thank you. Love you.